my gosh, I'm gonna cry! Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel, welcome back. Today we're doing a special video because I usually don't do these types of videos, but today I just had to because I recently finished A Place Further Than the Universe. If you haven't watched it, you should, and this video will kind of be a reason why you should watch it. I just felt the need to make this video because I just have so many feelings about this anime. And pretty much what I'm going to be talking about with you guys this video is how A Place Further Than the Universe really nailed the whole being relatable thing. This anime just really sucked you in, and it honestly felt like you were going on a journey with them and you were growing with them, and it just did such an amazing job, and I'm still not over it. So I'm just here to talk about it today, and I just want to say, like I said before, I don't usually do these types of videos, so I'm just going to put this disclaimer out. This is my opinion alone. I'm not saying you need to think this. I'm not saying this is how it was written. It's just my interpretation of the anime itself. So with that being said, let's just go ahead with the video. So a lot of slice of life animes, which this anime is a slice of life anime in case you didn't know, really focus on like one character, and then they usually have their solid group of friends, and then they're kind of like in the mix as well. But what I think this anime really did a great job of was the four main girls were the four main girls. It wasn't Tamaki and her friend. It was really the group of them, and we really got to see each one of the girls develop and grow and have their feelings and thoughts explained to the audience, and that's what I really felt made it relatable, because it wasn't just one character that you were trying to relate to. And if it was, like usually in slice of life, like that one character can't embody feelings and emotions that every single person has. But with this anime, you have the four main girls that we really dive into, and we see the emotions and feelings of each individual girl. And with that, I feel like they did an amazing job where you don't need to just relate to one person. It's not one character that you should relate to and that has the role of being the relatable character, but it's each one of the girls have their different feelings and characteristics that you can relate to each one of them, and not just one individual character. So in this video, we're going to go along and go through each individual girl and just talk about how they're relatable and how they did such an amazing job making each girl relatable in that sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So of course we're gonna start with the main character, Tamaki, because she's technically the main character. But Tamaki, I'm sure most of you have definitely felt emotions that she has, because I definitely did. She has this feeling that she's wasting her youth and she's not doing enough and she's not living life to the fullest, and that is really her main reason for going on this trip. And with that, you can really find something to relate to. And with Tamaki, you can really feel that sense of like almost hopelessness and kind of just not depression, but just feeling of not so much self-worth, because you're like, what am I doing? I'm not doing what I should be. And Tamaki is that character that knows she isn't doing all that she should be, and you relate to that, and then you see her grow and go out and do something and like make something amazing out of her life. And I personally related to it a lot because I feel like I talk about this in every video, but last year I moved out of my house. I went to Korea by myself and I lived there for a year and taught, and it was the most amazing year. And if I didn't push myself to do something and to make something out of my life, I never would have done it, and I never would have been able to experience such an amazing experience. And within Tamaki, we really can identify with this feeling of wanting more with our lives. Next we have Shiraze, who is more of a complex character in the fact that it's not something like so straightforward like Tamaki, but Shiraze has this goal that obviously she has set for herself to go to Antarctica. And to find what her mother had given her life for, and Shiraze is plagued with doubts and people just not thinking that she's able to do it, with all these non-believers who aren't there to support her. And with that, you have the relatability of having doubts in your life, having people believe that you can't do what you want to do. When she finally makes it to Antarctica, she has her whole in-your-face moment, and whether or not someone is directly telling you you can't do something, you still have that moment of in your face, like to anyone, to anything, to yourself, where when you accomplish something, you're like, yes, in your face, I've done it, I did what I thought I could do, I didn't think I could do it, people didn't think I could do it, but I still did it, and in your face. And it's also that vulnerability when she has people that do come and support her, and you see a change in her, and you see how much support does help a person change and how much it does mean to a person. And yeah, that's what all I have about Shiraze right now. Next up we have Yuzu, who is a really cute character, and she goes through a lot of doubt as well as Shiraze, except her doubt is more within herself and with others around her, and this is hecka relatable because I know we've all had these moments, at least I have, where you don't know what your worth is with friends. And ultimately Yuzu did not want to go to Antarctica at all. She did not want to go there, that was not her thing. But through meeting the rest of the girls, she decided that that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to be friends with these girls. She wanted to go out and do this and have these experiences. And we see Yuzu have a lot of trouble with friendship throughout the series. First off, there's the girls that she wanted to be friends with at the beginning, didn't work out, and people only being friends with her because of who she was and what she did. But then she meets these girls, and there's a lot of moments where she just still doubts her friendship with them, and she's like confused by friendship altogether. She does not know what it is. When they first met, they weren't all best friends, but they slowly obviously became best friends, and she was so confused about that. She's like, when did this happen? When did we become best friends? What? Are we best friends? Am I included in this? Especially in group situations, there's always that doubt of, are you a good enough friend? Do people really like you that much? And I feel like Yuzu really embodies that. And I think that's really what makes Yuzu so relatable, is that not knowing what you're worth in a friendship and doubting yourself, doubting your worth in a friendship, and not truly understanding what it means to be a friend. Last up we have my girl Hinata. And Hinata came to Antarctica because she wanted to do something big with her life. She wanted to go out and do something amazing, and that's exactly what she did. And through her we find, she's a complex character as well, where she seems so bubbly and happy, but really inside there's much more, and she's hiding stuff. And you see that she also has troubles with being friends with people. She just hates when other people are considerate of her, and she'd much rather just take it and just take the blame almost, kind of. And within Hinata, it's a little harder to find what is relatable, a little harder to specifically place your finger on it, but it's just, it's almost kind of like trusting friends to be there to be friends. And you really see that with her and Shiraze. Shiraze really was, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry! Shiraze was really there for Hinata, and Hinata didn't understand it. She didn't want it. She was not used to it. She had been betrayed in the past, and we see through Hinata a wall that you might have because you've been hurt in the past. And we see that while you want to have this wall, there are people who will come break it down in a good way and help you out, and that's exactly what Shiraze did. She said, piss off to those girls that tried to be there for Hinata only for the fame, really. And you see Hinata just break down. Finally feeling that help and that support and accepting it is what happened with Hinata and Shiraze, and I feel like that can definitely be relatable. There can be so much more said about why this show makes itself so relatable through the experiences that the girls go through the events that happen, and how the girls interact within themselves and also with the people around them. But that is not the topic of this video. The topic of this video was really about the 4 girls and why they themselves made the show so relatable. But yeah, I think that's the end of my video today. I hope you guys like this kind of video. If you do, make sure to let me know down below and I'll try to make some more videos like this. But yes, if you haven't seen A Place Further Than the Universe, you really should see it. I really recommend it to you. It's an amazing show and I loved it, and I am just really sad it's over. But yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!